So, as a small bonus video to just wrap up this series of this piece that we just made and all the gun designs and everything, we talked a little bit about the Google Maps and how much how fond I became of working with Google Maps. So I thought it could just be nice to just showcase a little bit of like how I would take something Google Maps and just fill it into this render. So this is the render from Blender. Pun. And it's really blank because I didn't take the time to put any textures on in Blender because I think it's still faster for me to just add the textures inside Photoshop. So let's just say that, let me just grab render random. There we go. And it didn't align. Why doesn't thing align? So now this is the random pass from Blender that makes me allows me to grab this, and then I can paint on top of it like this. As you can see, it just sort of snags this out. But let me just get into Google Maps. So I zoomed in on Sao Paulo, and let me just get the satellite view, and we'll just drop in somewhere random. This place apparently. So that looks nice. Oh, that was really, what a coincidence. Nice cobble street actually. So let me just, this is really nice. This is awesome. Like, look at all these details. This is like super great. Like there's grass growing in the side of the street and plants in the corner. So this is like perfect when you look for reference of the real world. Like how does things actually behave and act? Like you get these splashes of darker color here because of water running down. You have like some like patches here that there's a little bit dentation because maybe somebody was driving in and out here. You have the grass in the side. You have water running out, water in the sides here. This is so really like a lucky street I just jumped into. So let me just grab, maybe this could be nice. So I'll just zoom in on this. Just, oh, whoops, let me just get this away. Take a screenshot of that and get back into Photoshop. So now it's in here. So I'll just use this random pass here again, and then just grab this. Let me just take on continuous off. So now I get all of this, but let me just tolerance down to 1, because I only want this, and take off all the rest, because apparently Blender has a very limited palette of colors that it's using. I think it could be using some more. But anyway, I'll mask this off, and then boink, voila. Take this linking off and just scale this so that it sort of fits a little bit more, and then also follow the perspective. Something like this. And there you go. Like this is how I would start to incorporate it. So of course, if there was some like really harsh shadows, let's just say that there was a shadow from this. Let me just reuse that one, mask. So let's just say that there is a shadow on this side here, and then we really want to keep that shadow because that's the building casting the shadow, and it's important that we keep that. Then when this goes over, I would just normally go to soft light, which is this blending mode up here, and it's quite nice to showcase the light underneath, so it preserves the lighting information underneath. So now you have the light side and the dark side as well. So if this is like too harsh, let's just say that, for the sake of it, let's just say that it looks like this, but you really don't like the darkness of this, or the dark parts of it, you can, if you double tap on blank space here, you get this layer style up, and then you have this like blend if gray, and then you can go in and say everything that is darker than this value, you take out. I only want the light part of it. If you press Alt and click, you can separate it out, so you get a little like a wider range, and you can say I only want this part. But I think actually it's quite nice to have all of it. Maybe, let me see, take out the light. It's quite nice, it's quite nice. So, I mean, that's one part I just took out from here. Let me just check out what would be nice. This is quite nice, but it takes a little bit of time to clean up. So let me just try to see if I can do it without it becoming too painful to look at. So I would go in and just take show grid, and then just try to straighten it up according to the grid. So this is gonna be a little bit fast, it's gonna be quite brutally bad. The grid, go in, delete what you don't need, and just make it square, like this. and hide the grid. Now you have a really nice tile. I can put them together like this. So again, like you need to blend edges and stuff like that. But for the sake of this little tutorial, I'll just do it like this. And now you can lay this down here. And it's gonna be horribly stretched and everything. Enough excuses. So let's just say this is it. I'll select this. This is my ground. And then just mask that out, and voila, we have it. Blending mode, soft light potentially would work quite nice. You can see the shadows now. They come through here from the palm trees and the houses. And that's basically how I made this. I mean, fairly easy. So let's just, this would be nice actually. Look at this. This is a really nice little detail up here. So let's just put this detail on this one over here. So since this is so white from Google Image, I can actually go in and just double tap here, say I want only the dark part of it. So now you actually have a really nice decal for some like cracked concrete of some sort. So that's really, really nice to pop in here. Maybe you just want it like this. No, actually I think these fractures always work like in this direction. So this is a really fast and easy way to get like singular decals. You can always pop in a layer, merge down, and then you rasterize the layer. It's a fast way to do that. And then you now have this, and you can of course log it or maybe adjust the color so it looks a little bit more like this would look. I would maybe go in and delete the thing I don't need, and then like you have a really nice decal that you can use around the map. So that was grabbed directly from here. This is also really nice texture. Windows up here, of course, are really nice. Signs that you can cut out and put in. I mean, it's just filled with really like ton of good material. Trees, if you get trees up against the blue sky, then you have like a really good cutout of trees. This as well, the water damage. So use Google Maps as a great source of inspiration of how things are. But at the same time, you can really use it as a really good library of materials that you can get in. I mean, just look at this. This is like, I even get embarrassed by the image that we just made, because this is like, the real world is just so much more colorful and vibrant than anything you can make, because it's just filled with really, really great detail. I mean, this, like these potholes and manholes and like all the like small writings, and like somebody was building something and then writing on the street is just filled with life and signs of life and lived life. I mean, really, really perfect. So use it as a great tool. I mean, you can go sightseeing almost anywhere you want in the world. So yeah, it's a great tool. I can recommend it to do it this way, to really grab a lot of inspiration and information and then start populating your scene with it. So that was the bonus content for this video series. Again, I hope you really enjoyed all of the content. Yeah, and we'll see you in the next tutorial series. Bye.